Sup everybody, my name is MajorityExile and welcome back to Harry's Pit Sandbox. Before we actually get into the video, I want to say thank you everyone for your support. I will put everyone's comment and support in DMs on Discord in the screen right now. Thank you very much. I appreciate everyone's concern and I'm sorry if I worried anyone. I am somewhat better. Things will slowly get better, hopefully. But without further ado, let's get into this. Harry has released a small little update, basically adding a couple new things, and he's changed something that I'm very mixed on. In fact, I don't know how to feel still. So, he added an undefeated rune, which is honestly great. It removes slowness, so it has a chance to remove it. I like it. Honestly, it's not that bad. I think it's a great idea to add, so thank you, Harry. He has also added a league win streak along with a reward chest win streak. And that's a bit weird. I mean, they're cool. People are definitely going to get competitive with that if they're invested. So, no complaints from me. I think that's just a okay idea to add, especially for people who are invested. And now, Riftwalker Chaos Modes now grants 2x league score. I like that idea. That honestly is a very good idea. I like it. Made of Time perk streak is now... They made it toggleable, so we can now just disable it if we don't want to receive 50,000 kills. Honestly, I don't see the point in that. That honestly was not really the smartest idea. I mean, I wouldn't really understand why you would want to disable that. That's very useful. In fact, if anything, they should make certain things toggleable on like other things that people have been asking for. I can't remember, but there was one that they asked to make it toggleable. I think it's with an Apoc perk. But either ways, well, I'll just stop right there with that one. And then he added a nerfed Megastar for each 5 levels. So Megastar got a little nerf. It's a little unfortunate, but at the same time, fair enough. He is also nerfed damage to bounties scrap buff. Max is now 30%. And they added an untradeable rune container for the free battle pass. Honestly, I love that idea. I love it. I love the fact that I have a chance to now actually earn runes different ways, other than, you know, guild gifts. So, I'll take that. That's not that bad. I actually like it. Now, here's where there are a couple things that he changed that I'm mixed on. Let's start with the first one. World of Dew is now available at Prestige 49. You can now unlock Dewdrops at Prestige 49. That just ruined the whole point of being Prestige 50. Prestige 50 felt a lot more rewarding, especially with not only Made of Time, but a World of Dew. I think it shouldn't really have changed, but that's just me. But it's not really the most questionable one. In fact, it's not that bad, but still, I do think it should have just stayed. That's my personal opinion. Now, here's the one that I'm very mixed on why this was changed. Prestige 55 is no longer useful. It is just been scrapped entirely. Well, not entirely, but still. It just removes somewhat of a point to this. He has made Prestige 50 for Apocalyptic Ubers instead of 55. That was a stupid decision. I won't lie. I am a hater for this idea. Prestige 55 should have been the Prestige, because now Prestige 55 doesn't really have anything looking forward to it. The whole point of Prestige 55 was you get access to Apocs and you can, you know, get res items, and that's pretty much it. You could get actually something worth out of it. This just removes the entire point, to be honest. I think grinding Prestige 55 now is pointless. Unless there's a mastery perk, which I'll get into after we read this next one. Apocalyptic Ubers can now only give random jewel items with a res. Not only that, this will also, this will also be enchant by default. By default. So, I mean, it's interesting idea. This gives us a new item to go for. a new item, because I mean we did need more items for Apocs. I do think there needs to be more added. I don't know otherwise what the new update plans to add for the Apocs, if they even will change Apocs at all. I only know about streaking being changed quite a bit. So other than that, this other one says that the magical resurrector drops are now unlocked at 55. So you could still get res items at 50 with a random enchant, but at 55 you can get the official res items. We basically just, you know, got 2 res stuff. You want me to be honest? I'm mixed on this. I think Apoc should have stayed at 55. 50 was already getting good, and now it's even crazier. And 55 isn't really hard to get. Going through 55, it's not hard either. 55 starts to get a little difficult because of the double XP, but 60 is when it gets hard. Now, 60 has something to look forward to, but 55 doesn't. Only just unlocking res books, but if you get like a really OP jewel item along with the res, there's no point in it. I do not like this idea. I genuinely am not a fan of it. That's my opinion though. Other people can like it, but I personally am not a fan. This is just how I feel. I'm mixed on it. Now, I saw like a suggestion a couple days ago saying that they should just make Apocs 50. Now, understandably, people will want 50, especially gives them incentive to grind more, and they want to use Apocs more. And Apocs are a definitely interesting mega streak, and I like it as much as Rift. But this just removes the whole point of 55. I mean, you could continue to prestige to go for 60, but 55 makes it less valuable. 55 isn't really as valuable now. And the only other thing that's unlocked at 55 or 56 is like, I think one of these perks over here. Not this one, but I think this one. So it's honestly not that exciting. I do like a lot of the other ones that are changed and added, but genuinely, I'm not a fan of the Apoc change and the Dude change too much. But the Dude is the least of my worries. It's more of the Apocs. The Apocs at 55 were given an incentive to grind and, you know, get the best res item, and now it's useless. Well, it's not as useless, but it's going to be less valuable because of how common more it'll be. Because 50. I know 55 ain't hard to get at times, but it's still, man, it just removes the whole point. I'm not a fan. That's me personal. It's just me personally. I won't lie. But what I will say is Tomcat had nothing to do with it. He said he's also mixed on this one. From what I know, this is just going to give me a random res item. I have no idea how rare it is. It's probably just, the yellow just means it's as somewhat rare or common. And so far, I haven't gotten one. This is what I'm looking at so far. I do not know how to feel about it. And I haven't really gotten a res. I don't know if it comes with the res immediately. I really don't, to be honest. And frankly, it's just not my favorite. That's just how I feel, to be honest. But you guys give me your opinions. You guys let me know how you feel about the whole Apoc thing. The whole Apoc change. My opinion doesn't really matter too much since I'm just a YouTuber who makes videos and I have my own opinions just like everyone else. But yeah, now let's get on to the little side parts that I want to talk about real quick. In a couple I will just, you know, you don't have to watch the rest of this, it's up to you. A couple days ago, I made a video where I was crashing out, and rightfully so, I was pissed, because I really do still believe I was right. The whole prices are insane. I'm very depressed about it, and frankly, I didn't want to deal with that stuff. So, I'm very pissed about it. And friendships, I know they don't last long, but at some point, they will come and go, and what hurts more is I'm afraid that I'll never see them again. So, it's just hurts, man. And The whole relationship thing, I haven't dated since I was 19. The last person I dated, we ended off on a good note. We were both adults who were trying to figure out our lives, because I mean, we were young adults. We didn't really know how to deal with life, and of course stress was just not, the stress wasn't helping. At 19, I think I nearly went homeless, or I was getting out of the homeless situation. I can't remember what was going on, man. It's a while back. 19 was the last time I dated. So getting in a relationship, especially when in real life, I was falling in love with this person, and I mean, it didn't really go that way. I mean, it was basically one-sided. I was in love with her, she wasn't in love with me, unfortunately, and it hurts a lot, and it's just life, man. You're gonna have to deal with it. Do not send hate to anyone, and if you find out who it is, please don't. They've done nothing wrong, and we are still friends, and I care about them deeply. So yeah, that's just me, to be honest. But I will still make videos. It's just uploads are going to be different now, and I'm starting a second and third channel. Now that just practically defeats the whole point of why I'm stressed, probably. But the whole thing is, I don't want to always play Harry's Pit, and if I don't upload that week, I'll just say it. I got a tier 3 pants and Shadow Dance. I see what the item is now. I see. Okay. Okay. Well, that's definitely an interesting pant. But either ways, without further ado, y'all have a wonderful day. Be safe. Try not to lose your mind in this economy, because I know it's shit right now. I know it's really bad. And you can't pick up the pant. I dropped it, and you cannot pick it up. Jesus Christ. Thanks, Harry. So, without further ado, y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.